Hi, I'm Matt McGovern, and this is Inside the Pocket with Coach Gov. So this week I'd like to talk about the ability to throw on rhythm. And the ability to throw on rhythm means that a quarterback does not take a hitch in their drop. And when you're a young guy growing up and you throw a football, our tendency is to take our drop, reach step, crossover, plant, and then hitch into our throw. As young guys, kind of hitting that middle school into high school age group, we oftentimes have never been taught how to take a rhythm drop, or a drop in which we don't need a hitch in order to get the ball out properly with our stride foot. So I wanted to take a second to look at a couple different throws from this past weekend of quarterbacks that were able to throw on rhythm. One comes right out of a three-step drop to throw on rhythm, and the other is more of some pocket movement, bouncing in the pocket, buying time, and then the ability to throw right now, and both of which would be considered kind of rhythm throws in the sense that they have, gain, or maintain their balance in their drop and their base, and therefore then don't need a hitch or a reset, which allows that ball to come out as soon as they need it to come out. Possessing balance through the course of your drop, each and every step, as well as through the course of the throw, is ultimately what you need to be able to do this. And until you gain that understanding, it becomes a challenging thing to master. So keep on working on finding your center of gravity, finding your balance, and allow yourself the opportunity to throw on rhythm as much as you possibly can. We're going to take a look at, this is Jake Fromm from Georgia this past weekend, their win over Mississippi State. And this is just a quick little arrow route, essentially, in which he's going to complete this rhythm throw. So let's take receiver coming in motion. He's going to run the quick arrow. Bang. Ball is out and complete. Let's take a look here at Fromm as he gets the snap. So first he's in the gun. You can see he takes his reach step, which is 1. Okay, now next step comes crossover. Now right now, take a look at his body. The tilt of his body is just ever so slightly angled forward. Okay, that's actually a crucial piece in the three-step rhythm throw drop, because when your weight is slightly counterbalanced forward, now when you go to land your third step, you are able to maintain balance, as opposed to if his weight was tilted backwards. When he landed on his third step, his whole body weight would shift back and he would not be able to control his stride foot, and he'd be falling open. So what you see here by Fromm is on that crossover step, the slight forward body lean, and you also will notice where his plant foot lands. If you take a look here at the feet, this is the biggest part of it. So crossover foot, and now he's almost going to replace the crossover foot with his plant foot. Instead of reaching his plant foot and landing it, say, back here, where he might normally want to land it if he was going to hitch, instead he lands it almost exactly where his crossover foot was. And now he's got 2 feet in the air. Drive, stride. Drive, stride. And you can see that he keeps his body weight, what I describe as inside of his foot, of his back foot. So again, the foot is, foot's landing here, and the body weight is staying inside of that. Okay? And that's exactly what you want, because now you can drive that foot, and you can push your weight into that foot to drive into your stride, which is exactly what he does. You also get a great look here at Fromm opening that front toe, and he's able to point his toe at the exactly at the target where he wants to go, ahead of his shoulders coming open, which creates the disassociation in his body. But again, the key to the drop is balance, and he's able to get that balance first through his slight counterbalance lean on step 2, which comes right here. Then it becomes keeping the body weight inside of the back foot and replacing the drive foot, replacing the crossover foot with our drive foot, and now stick, plant, ball is out. Okay, and that's a rhythm throw, just how you draw it up. Great stuff here by Fromm. All right, so this is Trace McSorley of Penn State on the final play of the game to win against Iowa. Let's take a look. Okay, very different type of throw here. This is kind of buying time, and then ripping it. So, again, as I mentioned, final play of the game. Just one quick thing to look at. Trace is keeping an eye straight downfield. You can see his eyes are really looking right down the center of the field. But he is seeing more than just one thing in his peripheral vision. But the one thing you're going to catch out of the Iowa defender is right here, his hips, hip angle. Okay, hip angle opens this way, and the route is going to break step and break in, so he knows once he gets hip angle turned and he's ready to go. And you'll see that he's just waiting for it to clear, basically, as he bounces. As he bounces in his drop. Now, you'll notice his weight is staying within his feet. He's driving that hip, bang, he's able to drive his hip and get as much power as possible, and you can also see the front side of his body not opening up, but rather he's staying closed. He's using his squeeze, he's staying closed, and he is ripping this football with his lower body. He's throwing with his hip. The reason he's able to do that, he's able to throw without a hitch. He keeps his body weight low. He stays low through the throw, and you can see that by the knee bend on the front knee, which is what you absolutely want on any throw whenever possible. But he's able to drive that elbow through, late extension, and it all comes from his balance. So watching it go through again, you can see as he's bouncing, he drives off that back foot without jumping upward. Without jumping upward, he's driving low through, and that's the key to his throw. But he's able to do it because he maintains his balance through the entire drop. It's a rather non-traditional drop. It's not a true rhythm throw. He's kind of just buying time. There's 1, 2. He kind of just hops, and he knows where he wants to go. He just has to wait for it to clear. And now when he's ready, bang, he's able to do it with balance and recruiting all the power that he needs on the throw, all because of maintaining balance through the course of the drop. So what I would show anybody is that he is body weight between the feet. And that's where you want to keep that body weight at all times, as opposed to tilting back or leaning back on the back foot, which he does not do. He's able to maintain with staying low through the throw. And this was obviously a big-time throw, big-time catch as a game winner here for Penn State. But a lot of it comes from his mechanics to be able to put that ball in the money. So pretty impressive stuff here. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Inside the Pocket with Coach Gov.